Good morning, everyone. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am. Fine, ma'am. Fine,
All right. Very good. Very good.
ma'am.
My dear students, I hope all of you are ready with your English literature textbook part 2. Yes? In the previous session, we have... Yes, Abha?
Workbook, no?
I said workbook only, yes. English literature workbook part 2. Okay, fine. In the previous session, we have tried to form new words. We were given one word. From that word, we had to replace one letter at a time and form new words. We have formed many words in the class, and after that, I had instructed all of you to form new words by changing the remaining letters one by one. So I want you to show me the work done by you. Come on. I want to see what are the other words that you have formed by replacing one letter at a time. Everybody must show. Okay, Abha. Yes, Abha has tried to form a few more letters. Words. What about the others?
Ma'am,
What about the
rhyming
others?
word.
In the class we have done. We have created many words which have some meaning. That also was told. The words created by you must have some or the other meaning. Yes, Aradhya, I can see your book. What about the others? Why do we try to do this? Yes, Ivan, I saw that. But what about the other words that you were asked to do in your rough notebook? Yes, Abha, very good. Abha is trying to show me some words. That means the work is not done by some of you. Why? What is the reason? Okay.
I was
So,
traveling.
whatever is the reason, you must try to find time out to get the work done, which is given to you. Whatever you are doing, if you can find time for everything else, you must find time for doing your allotted work as well.
Ma'am,
Yes, Renfred, I can see
Excuse
some
me, Preeti,
words
ma'am.
written there. Yeah, yes, Catherine, what is it?
we have the reading comprehension. We are doing reading comprehension. Last class we did in workbook some exercise. Exercise 2.2 we did.
Yes,
And you give us a homework.
yes, that is what I'm asking about now. You give us. What is the past tense of give?
You gave us.
Yes, you gave us.
Gave.
See, you know
You
the
gave
verb.
us.
So use it accordingly, Abba. Anyways, try to get the work done and show it to me in the next class. I'm going to make a note of the
Okay,
work
ma'am.
done by you and I will give you marks according. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
This is the first
We
time, so
want
I'm
to-
just taking it lightly. But next time, I want to see everybody's work done. Did everybody get it? Yes. Let's
Yes.
move to the next exercise that is on page number 10. Page number 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Today we will be trying to understand about diary entry. Diary entry.
Entry.
Diary entry. So before we understand what is a diary entry, we need to know what is a diary. What exactly is a diary?
Yes.
Okay,
Diary.
Renfred, mute your device. All of you mute your devices, Abba. Yes. What is it?
But in diary we can write anything of us because
Anything of us. What do you mean by that?
anything of our day. What is any routine, daily routines?
Daily routine, not routine, routine.
Routine, daily routines.
For example, Aradhya, wait. Aradhya, wait. Yes. Yes, Abha, continue.
Our studying things. We
Ah.
can write our memories.
Okay, yes, you're right. Very good. It is a very
Ma'am,
personal book. It
we
belongs to
can.
each individual person. Aiden, wait, mute your device.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Aradhya. Good, Abha. Thank you. Aradhya, now it's your turn. Yes, Aradhya, you were saying something about the diary. Please continue now.
Ma'am, I have one diary.
Then what were you trying to say?
Ma'am, I has one diary.
Not I has. I have.
Now,
I have. You have been taught. Who touched the screen now? Dhanvin CP. Just clear everything off the screen right away. Who is that?
I don't know, ma'am.
Whose device is this? Dhanvin CP. Clean the screen right away.
Then Win City's video is gone.
Who is this Dhanvin CP? Dhanvin CP, can you hear me? Facing network issues, I guess. Anyway, a diary is a book in which one can write about everything that happens in one's day-to-day lives or special events. It depends on person to person what they want to write. If somebody wants to write things in a diary, details in a diary on a day-to-day basis about every particular specific event that is happening with him or her in a particular day, they can write that. Or if a person is interested in writing only about some special events, then that person can write only about that particular event as well. It depends on person to person. It varies from person to person. So, a diary is a book in which one can write about things that happen in their day-to-day lives or special events. And many people write diary entries almost every day. Clear? People have the right to share their thoughts, feelings, hopes, and even dreams in their diaries. That is why I said a diary is a very personal book. It belongs to the individual who is sharing his thoughts or feelings or views in that particular book. Look at this image. Did you see a diary? And what do you see on it?
Yes.
What is this thing that you see on the diary?
Lock.
A lock and
A lock.
keys. A lock and keys. What is the meaning of this lock and keys on the diary?
Nobody don't want to take this.
Yes, very good. You're right. Very good. A diary is a very personal book.
Keep the diary safe.
Yes, it must be used only by the individual to whom it belongs. We must never touch any other person's diary. If you are writing a diary, if somebody else comes and checks it, would you like it?
No.
No, not at all. The
No.
same way, we must also understand others' values, others' feelings, and not touch anybody's diary
Ma'am,
at all.
which is
It is a
the
very
page?
personal book.
Which is the page, ma'am?
Page number 10.
Ma'am, I have a diary.
You have a diary, Anna. Yes. Do you write the diary?
No, this is my papa's diary.
Okay, okay, fine. Did he give it to you for using?
I also have a diary.
That is what I said. You must not take anybody's diary. If somebody gives you a diary, it is fine to accept it and use it. But otherwise, you must not touch anybody's diary. I hope the message is clear to you all.
Yes.
That is why I brought this image for you. Diary with a lock and key. It tells us that the diary is absolutely a personal book which should not be touched by any other person other than the person to whom it belongs. Okay. Now, let us see the format of entering a diary. The first thing to be entered in a diary is the day and date.
Day and date.
Catherine, please mute. Everybody must mute their devices. The first thing to be entered is the day and date. Here, for example, it is mentioned Friday, 11th of November. So just imagine we are making a diary entry today. So what will be the details here? Esther will say. Others mute. Don't make me remind it now and then. Esther, unmute. The first entry to be made is the day and date. If we are making a diary entry today, what will be the day and date?
Friday.
Today is Friday. Which day is it today?
Saturday. Saturday, 20 November.
Who answered now?
Ivan Nirmal. Ivan.
Should I call you Esther now? I asked the question to Esther, right? That means
Saturday,
Esther must
20.
answer. Please listen to the instructions, everybody. Everybody. Yes, Esther. Saturday?
Saturday, 20 November.
20th November. Okay, good.
Thank
So
you,
that is
ma'am.
the first thing to be entered, day and date. And the next thing to be entered is the greeting or salutation. See, when we write a letter, also
Ma'am,
we
it's
start.
21.
Sorry. Here we are conveying our feelings, our thoughts, our views, our experience, everything we can share with our diary. Are we speaking to some other individual? Some other person? No. We are conveying everything to our personal diary. So here the salutation or the greeting must be written as Dear Diary, because we are addressing the diary and informing everything that we feel to the diary. Clear? So we must write Dear Diary. Dear Diary. Okay. Aisha, unmute your device and read the message written here.
Today was such a horrible day. Nothing went right. I wish I could do it all over again. First, I forget that
Forgot. Don't be in a hurry. Read correctly.
First, I forget.
Forgot. Forgot.
First, I forgot that
Yes.
I had to wear my white shoes. Today, Mr. Zubidar, the strict sport teacher made me run 3 rounds of the ground before the assembly.
Yes.
Three.
The child is not happy at all. Yes.
Then I went to the classroom to find that I was late for the class. So my class teacher made me stand outside the class. I have never I have never had a worse
Worst day.
in my life.
Hmm.
I hope such a day never repeats.
I hope such a day never repeats. Okay. Okay. Good, Aisha. Thank you. You are trying to read quite well, but I observe that you are dragging some specific words. So avoid dragging the words. Okay. Made. Made me. Read it smartly. Okay, Aisha? Yeah, keep that in mind. Thank you. So here, in this particular case, the child whose name is Farhan, the child whose name is Farhan is sharing his experience about a particular day with his diary. And does he sound happy the way the diary entry is written? Does he sound happy?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, he feels awful and he is writing, today was such a horrible day. Horrible means very bad. Nothing went right. Whatever he did throughout the day, everything went absolutely wrong. I wish I could do it all over again. The day was so bad. According to the child, the day was so bad that he wants the same day to start and go through all of it once again. The day started with the child forgetting that he had to wear his white shoes on that particular day. That is the first thing that happened. Because he was instructed by the sports teachers that he was supposed to wear white shoes. But the child forgot about it. And the sports teacher, the very strict means a person who follows all the rules and regulations very sincerely. The strict sports teacher, Mr. Zubaydar, as a punishment, made the child Farhan run 3 rounds off the ground before the assembly as a punishment. 3, the child is exclaiming. He is not happy that he had to do it. But whose fault was it? Whose fault was it?
Teacher.
No.
Teacher.
Whose fault? Whose mistake was it? Farhan's mistake. Yes. Farhan forgot to wear the white shoes, which he was instructed to do. It is his mistake. It is the child's mistake. And for that, he got the punishment. Still, he is sad. He is angry. He is feeling bad that all of it happened. If he had been careful, if he had been responsible, he would not have forgotten, right?
Yes.
So each and every child must first learn to be responsible about their own duties, right? Then,
Yes.
after getting the punishment of running 3 rounds of the ground, he went to the classroom. And when he reached the classroom, he found that he was late. And that particular teacher, the class teacher, once again made him stand outside as a punishment. So he got 2 punishments. So for one mistake, he got 2 punishments. And it was the child's mistake. If he was responsible, he would not have had the need to face all these punishments, right? Do you agree with that? And finally, he says, I have never had a worse day in my life. I hope such a day never repeats. Worse. Have you learned about the degrees in grammar?
Yes.
Bad, a little more bad will be called worse. Very bad will be called worst. W-O-R-S-T. Okay, so worst means very bad. And finally, so these are the contents of the diary entry. Contents, the main page where the child is describing about his feelings, his experience, and finally what he plans not to happen in future, because this, according to the child, is something very negative that happened with him. This portion is called the contents of the diary. There is one very important rule that each one of us must follow when we write the contents of the diary. That is, diary entries are always written in
What is the
the
meaning of contents?
contents means the main part, contents. See, now I want all of you to take the first page of your page number 1 is there. Take page number 1 of the same book, whatever you are using. And look at the page below that. There is no page number on that page. Did you take page number 1? Just have a look at the page before it, before page number 1. What is the title of that page?
Contents. Name.
Contents. Contents.
Contents.
Okay.
Model
So
7,
this
model
is the
8, model 9, model 10, that.
yes, that one only. Contents means something that gives you the information of what all is there in a book or on a page. Understood? See, in the contents page, we know that this workbook part 2 has from modules 7 to module 12. Module 7 to 12. Did you understand that from the contents page? Yes or no? Respond.
Yes.
We get that information that modules 7 to 12 are present in this particular English literature workbook part 2. And this part here is the contents of this particular diary entry. Diary entry, not the entire diary. Only one diary entry. This is the content part. Okay. So first we start with the day and date. Day and date. Then we write the greeting. Then comes the diary entry, contents of the diary entry. And finally, the name of the person who's making the diary entry. I hope everything is clear.
Yes.
So when you are writing your own diary entry, your name should be written here. Clear? Yes? Okay. I was telling you that there is a very important rule that has to be followed when writing a diary entry. And that is, it has to be written in the first person pronoun. First person pronoun. First person,
I.
second person. Yes. Third person. That you will be learning more about in your grammar classes. Okay? Understand that whenever a person is speaking or writing about himself or herself, the pronoun to be used is when you speak about ourselves. What is the pronoun to be used? I. Yes. First person pronoun I. Here Farhan is writing about himself. So see, he has written I so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, 7, 8 times the child has used the first person pronoun I. That is a very important rule to be followed when making a diary entry. I hope I'm very clearly telling you all this. Yes, is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, let us do a sample diary entry first.
Yes.
Okay. Aradhya, mute your device, please. Exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with words, phrases, or sentences to complete the diary entry. Miva, unmute. Miva? Yeah, tell me. What should I write? The day?
Saturday.
Saturday. Then 20 November. So we'll just cancel this May, which is printed, and write NOV, which is the short form for November. Okay, then dear.
Diary.
Dear diary. Very good, because we are expressing our feelings and thoughts to our diary. Dear diary. Yes, please read.
I have a
Very
very
Hmm.
Interesting.
Hmm. Hmm. If it's a long word for you, break it and read it. EXPERIENCE. Experience. Yes, very good. Experience.
Yesterday, I was playing with my friends.
Yeah.
I was playing with my friends.
I was playing with my friends. Then what happened? I was playing with my friends. Then hmm. Dash and dash. See, the earlier sentence says that the child was playing with his friends. So you are allowed to write the names of any of your two friends here. I'm not writing those names. You may write the names of any of your two friends. Okay? Yes, Miva, continue. When? No, only two blanks are there, Fida. When a little kitten. No, dash. So what would be? Let us, for example, let us just write jumped in. The children were playing at that time. A little kitten jumped in. Why? To play with the children. See, here a child is sharing his experience, right? So we will write us. When a little kitten jumped in to play with us. This is just an imaginary situation. Okay. Yeah, continue, Miva. I named her Barfi. Yeah, I named her Barfi. Then when mummy come home. Is it come? Yeah, it's printed as come here, but what should be? What should be the correct word? Came home. Yes. When mummy came home. Past tense. When mummy came home. Because see, I had. The child is writing about his experience yesterday, the previous day, the earlier day. So which tense is it? Which tense is it? Past tense. Yes. Yeah. So when mommy came home from work, she will obviously see Barfi, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She saw Barfi. She saw Barfi. Let us write. She saw Barfi and
Asked me to send her
and asked me to send her away. Asked me to send her away.
I begged her to let me keep.
I begged her. Who is I here, Miva? Who is I here? I. Who is I? Yes, the child who is writing the diary. The child who is writing the diary is I here. See, first person pronoun. Whoever is writing the diary must be, the pronoun I must be used for that person. Right? Okay, continue. I begged her.
I begged her to
let me
let me keep
Barfi.
Barfi.
Finally,
He
said,
said
I could
I could eat
Barfi.
Barfi
Did not
did not
belong to
belong to anyone.
anyone. Yes, I begged her. The child begged means to request again and again. The child requested his mother many times to let him keep Barfi. But mother said that the child could keep Barfi only after making sure that Barfi did not belong to anybody else, anyone else. Finally, what should we write here? Now we can imagine once again that you all are writing the diary entry. You are the child who is writing this diary entry. So whose name should you write here?
Barfi.
Barfi. Barfi is making the entry.
Our name.
Your name. Yes.
Our name.
You have to write your name. That is what I said. Imagine, think that you are making the diary entry. So you have to write your name here. And what is the pronoun used here? What is the pronoun?
We have to write our full name.
You have to write your name. Just first name is also enough. If you write your first name, for example, Emmanuel can write only Emmanuel. Fida can write only Fida. That's enough. Clear?
Yes.
I hope everybody has got some idea about how to make the diary entry.
Yes.
Yes? Do you find anything difficult here? This is just an imaginary situation that we have taken here into consideration. Here you are allowed to write anything that you feel or whatever you experience. You are allowed to write that. It is your diary entry. You have the freedom to write. But one rule needs to be followed very strictly. What is the first person pronoun that you must use? I. Yes, you're right. Very good. I hope all of you have been able to write.
Yes.
Catherine, please mute your device. Time and again, I have said that. Is there any kind of confusion in your mind regarding this?
No.
No.
Okay, fine. So let me stop sharing.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yes, Arjun, what is that?
ma'am, it's a scale.
It's a scale.
Yes.
But I can see some stickers or something on
Ma'am,
it.
ma'am, it's stickers.
Yeah, that is what I said. I can see some stickers on it.
Also,
Not it is used for one thing, right? These are stickers.
ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Also,
You have so many stickers and you have stuck them everywhere.
ma'am,
Multi-purpose bin.
ma'am,
Multi-purpose, not purpose.
Ma'am.
Purpose.
ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
Multi-purpose.
stickers.
Yes, Arjun, what is it?
I not buy. Then I got in this book.
Okay, the French textbook. Okay,
Ma'am,
good.
The last pages.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am.
So, my dear students, I will be sending the same notes to you in the group. If you have not completed, please do it.
The bell.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
The
Bye-bye. See you in the next class.
putting on the trees. Bye.